R and Z can do a piece of work in 12, 15 and 20 days respectively. All three began to work together, but P and R left 3 and 4 days before the completion of the work. In how many days remaining work be done by Z? P, R and Z can do a piece of work in 12, 15 and 20 days respectively. All three began the work together, but P and R left 3 and 4 days respectively before the completion. Okay. Now, I am assuming that the total work, okay, see they are leaving 3 and 4 days before the completion of the work. So, I am assuming that the total days that is required to complete the work is X days. So, total work is completed in X days. Out of this X days, for X minus 3 days, correct? P has worked for X minus 3 days. Now, R has worked for X minus 4 days. And this Z has worked for all the X days, correct? This is how they are working and they are finishing the full work. Now you have to find out the value of X, that's all. See, you have 3 people, P, R and Z, and it is given that each of them can do a piece of work in 12, 15 and 20 days respectively. That means in one day, P does 1 by 12th of the work, in one day R does 1 by 15th of the work, and in one day Z does 1 by 20th of the work. And it is given that they are all working together and P and R left 3 and 4 days respectively before the completion of the work. So if I assume that the full work was completed in X days, P has only worked for X minus 3 days, R has worked only for X minus 4 days and Z has worked for all the X days. So what will be the work done by each of them? How much work will P complete in X minus 3 days? He would have completed X minus 3 by 12. How much work would R complete in X minus 4 days? X minus 4 by 15. How much work will Z complete in X days? X by 20. So when you are adding all these, you are getting the answer as 1, because when this is all added together, the total work done is 1. Now just solve for this and find out the value of X. That's what they are asking. So when you solve this, you will get X is equal to 7 by 12. Everybody is getting that, right? That is option D. So here LCM is going to be 60. So you will get, I'll just write more steps. If you 5 into X minus 3 plus 4 into X minus 4 plus 3 into X, that is equal to 60. Solve for this, you will get X is equal to 7 by 12. So the correct answer is option D. If we are going by LCM method, see LCM of these 3 numbers is 60, okay. Now what does that mean? P in one day will do how many units of work? 5 units. R in one day will do 4 units of work, and Z in one day will do 3 units of work. Okay, now see for how many days each of them are working. He is working for 5 into X minus 3, he is working for X minus 4 days, and he is working for X days. Find out the total number of units that has been completed. Equate that, get the answer. So what does that mean? In one day, that is 60 units is the total work. That's how you consider. You take the LCM of these 3, that is 60 units, which is considered as the total work. Okay, out of the 60 units, P is finishing the work in 12 days. That means in one day, P is finishing 60 by 12 or 5 units. In one day, R is finishing 60 by 15 or 4 units. In one day, Z is finishing 60 by 20, that is 3 units. Then you have to just multiply the number of units of, that is the number of units done per day into the number of days for which they work. Okay, now 5 into X minus 3 plus 4 into X minus 4 plus 3X, that will be equal to 60. Here also you reach that. If you use this also, you will reach that. 5 units for X minus 3 days, 4 units for X minus 4 days, 3 units for X days. This is equal to 60. Same answer, you will arrive at same solution. Okay.